Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, YouTubers. This is Jerry Diamond with How to Get Out of Babylon. I bought my selfie stick. I should have a charger panel, which I shouldn't need, and my back hurts. Shut up, quit whining. I'm having fun. I think a couple more days I'll be living out here by the end of the week. When Rock's friends leave, I'll be living out here, I think. I love doing this stuff. Okay, so it's fun. So, I hauled some stuff out. I got some fire brick out here for the rocket stove, in-ground rocket stove. Probably will be an above-ground rocket stove just because it's too much effort here. Unless I happen to get somebody who wants to do some digging. I like to do it. I got a mattock and a trenching shovel. Too much for me. Yeah, need any firewood? There's a whole tree there, about 40 feet of tree there. All of it's dry. There's another one. There's another one. There's 3, 4, crazy. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just laying out here. Jeez. 10, 11, probably more than that. Crazy, 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 crazy. That's pretty good. That's lighter that way than the other way. I can't read any comments right now. I don't have my glasses on. I did bring them, I hope. I think, yeah. I'll sit down in a minute. I'm just going to do a walk around. I brought another piece of bamboo out. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I might do something with them. When Rock gets here, one of the first things I want to do is go get more bamboo. A bunch of it and build a shelter with it. It'd be really easy to do. So, like I said, you got an idea from the other ones. There's 3 trees there. It's looking better because the sunlight is pointing at this thing. That's a triple tree. See, when you're doing this kind of stuff, when you're homesteading and clearing land, you cut down the little one. You leave the 2 big ones. If you want a V tree, like that would be a really good V tree, but now it's a triple tree. That one is here because it's going to be part of my log splitter, my manual kinetic log splitter. Everybody will be able to build one on their own property for nothing and split all the firewood they need safely. Grandma can split it. That's, design it so grandma can split it. Anybody can build one and grandma can split it. I wish I had my cane out here. Oh, crap. I'm probably not going to stand up very long. I made a doorway. The shrink wrap stretches, right? It's supposed to be stretch wrap, right? So I stretch it and stuck it on a rake so I wanted to get my table in here. I want to come up with a lot of couplets. I got the idea kind of from Horse Clans, Robert Adams on Horse Clans. I'm going to step over here just for kicks. Shits, grins, and giggles. Okay. Couplets, so you can remember things. And one of them is going to be, everything has 2 uses. So they will be in easy to remember things called chiasms. A chiasm is a form of Hebrew poetry, the ancient poetry, Semitic poetry, whatever you want to call it, that goes A, B, C, C, B, A, B, B, A. No man can serve 2 masters, for you'll hate the one and love the other. However that goes. That's a short one. This is A, B, and I can't remember. That sucks. You hate the one and love the other. I'll look it up. Jeez. I wrote one with 13 items in it. So, very much. But anyway, everything has 2 uses. 2 uses. Everything has 2 uses, something like that. Come up with a solution for me. Okay, so here we go. There's I stuck the shrink wrap up on top of that rake so that I can duck under it. What I'm going to do is bring everything has 2 uses, that wheelbarrow, that arrow cart. I have a chair out here, but I don't have a table yet. So I need a table. I want to sit down and do things. And so the arrow cart can be a table if I had a surface to put it on. Well, the bottom of that cart is now the top of my table. It's my table surface. So I have a table, I have a chair. I'm good. I want to put a link here for quite a few things if I can remember them all. I got to go back and listen to it to remember them all. But one of them is, that's my homeless cart number 1. Can I see that? Yeah. Homeless cart number 1. Come on. Yeah. So the bottom, it has this piece of metal in there, sheet metal, a sign, old sign or something. So now it's my tabletop. I get my camouflage chair here, which can also double as a. I was up on the porch having coffee with Bill, and I needed a place to put my coffee cup. And he had already used, everything has two uses, right? The table, he had a little wrought iron table, and he got tired of the wood stack flow, blowing sideways and knocking the chair over. So he grabbed the table, flipped it upside down, and used it as a wood holder. It's an anchor for this wood pile. So everything has two uses. Now the table, I can't use it. So I went and got a box. That was no big deal. I went and got a box, put my coffee on, and I said, everything has two uses. This box is a box container. It's also a table, and it's also a trash can. If you take an Amazon box and tape it up, cut off the end of it, a lot of them are about the size of a trash can, a house trash can. You put they're just big enough to hold a I hate it when I'm this tired. Grocery bag. You take one, you can find a box that's the size and shape of a grocery bag, and you cut the box, the long end out, the top end, the narrow end out, tape it up. You got a trash can holder. So I'm not fancy. I can do something with anything. Improvise, adapt, and overcome. Who said that? The Marines, in case you didn't know. I got to stop just asking questions and not anybody ever giving me the answer. So I've been humming this tune and nobody's ever said what it is. But I got a strike against me for it. I guess I hum good enough that I can get a strike against my channel for using somebody else's tune, somebody else's music. So, oh well, what to do? Okay, I am. What state am I? I'm in a state of pain. That's what I'm in a state of. Okay, I'm gonna get my glasses on so I can read better. Blah 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 blah. What tune is that? Oh-dee doo da day, oh-dee doo da day. I'll get a strike against me for that one. I'll tell you what. You advertise for somebody and they take a strike against them. That's so stupid. Dumb bass. I was advertising for them. Free advertising too. I'm not charging them for it. Strike. Okay, let's see what we got going here. Two people are on. Let's check what state are you in. I'm in a state of pain. Okay, from now on, I'll probably have a tablet out here so I have a signal I can put it up in a tree. The end of a bamboo pole. Bamboo would be nice for that operation. Okay, so stop it. We await Abba with a joyous heart. Oh, wow, what a name. Okay, what state am I in? Okay, I'm in a state of confusion. I'm in a state of waiting. I'm in a state of longing. I'm in a state of rejoicing. How's all them do for you? Yeah. I'm in a state of, why are you in pain? Because I'm in pain, because I hurt. Hopefully I'll be taking care of it pretty soon. Okay, I'm overweight. No, I hurt my back. I don't know. I'm not sure what I did to my back. I try to figure out why it's hurting. Your body gives you signals, right? It's like, you have what idiot lights are on a car, right? Your engine needs servicing. So what do? You put up, turn the radio up first, and then you put a Band-Aid on it. You cover up the thing with bubble gum or Band-Aid, and then engine starts making noise. Then what do? You turn the radio up really loud. So somebody's coming home, Johnzo. So let's get a better seat. Let's see if I can rotate a little bit. Get a little bit of sunlight. It's actually getting really cool because the weather's warmer. Hold on. And what else? Hours longer hours, daylight hours. So I can actually get more done. I got out pretty early today, about noonish I got up. No, 11 I got up. New era, new truth, new friends. 11 is a sign. Oh, don't fall over. My balance is not that great either. That's something I got to work on. Okay, come on, sit down without hurting yourself. Ooh, bum. Okay, so, where was I at? Money Trail. Rewind. I'm getting better at that. If I change the direction, that's going to blow me out. What do we got to say? Money Trail. If I go, that means rewind. Rewind. And it helps. Helps you know what I'm trying to do. So why am I in pain? Because I'm hurt. So yeah, try to figure out your body. Your body gives you signals, right? So you're in a car. See, I figured it out again. That's so good. I used to just blow my, this is just blow me away, and I couldn't figure out where I was at. So funny show. Okay, so that was the idiot light on the car. You know, starts making the engine starts making noise, so you put or something starts clink clink, rattle rattle, squeak squeak. So you turn the radio up really loud, and then you open your window and start smelling. So you open your window, some odd smell starts happening. So you open your window, and you know, no, they call it an idiot light because you're an idiot if you ignore it. Same thing with your body. You're an idiot if you ignore it. So one was the way I'm in a fifth wheel. I was sleeping in a fifth wheel camper up in the thing. It was hard to get out. So one thing is I could have done is I could have strained it from doing the same thing every day, I rolled to my right and then lift my whole body up with my back. So that's torquing my back out of place. I know that. And then the other thing I've done, the possibility is my cell phone in a holster on my right hip, and I try to really avoid that. So I'm not microwaving my, that could, hello, hello, you goofy guy. Well, that's getting pretty now. It was just no color earlier. I don't know if that shows up for you guys, but no, that's pretty cool. Let's get another picture, an iconic picture of that. Okay, so, and there's the trees, the double trees. I was getting pictures of it the other night. Oh, I gotta just, I'll just let it take a picture and I'll hold it steady. And then, let me swing it around. I can see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, crud. I try not to ignore my body any more than necessary. I mean, sometimes you just push and push. That's why I'm in the shape I'm at, too. I'm not in good shape because I pushed so hard for so many years, even going back to Denver 20-some years, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, I've been pushing myself. Like I say, I quote Rich Mullins at a concert, Lufkin, Texas. Watch that concert. It's the best concert ever done, I think, in the history of Christian music. Just because he talks about he talks about dying so many times in it. They sing, I want to go out like Elijah. They sing Swing Low Sweet Chariot. He talks about Irish fishermen dying, and you can identify them by the sweaters because the wives knit charms into the sweaters. And so you can identify them because the fish don't eat wool. So when they wash up on the shore, the sweaters are still there, so they can identify whose husband it is. And then he ends up with, kid you not, sometimes you go through life and you just abused your body so bad, and you've just torn yourself up so bad, and you've been wounded and injured, and from different things you've done. Like one thing he talked about is he's glad that he's single, that way he can pick up hitchhikers, not worried about dying because it doesn't worry if he gets killed because he don't have any kids or wife to worry about. So I'm gonna sit back down. Knuckleheads are coming back. Well, that's pretty strange. Okay. So then he tells a story about how he says, sometimes you go through life and you're really torn up and you're bleeding and you're beat up so bad from, spiritually and physically too. He says you're beat up so bad. He says you barely make it across the shore of Jordan, and you're just a heaping mass of flesh on a quivering mass on the other side. And he said the angels gather around and they go, "What is this? I'm not sure it's even human." And Jesus comes up and goes, "Oh, this is one of mine. I know him." And they say, "How can you recognize him, Lord? You see those charms on his sweater?" So awesome. What a sense of humor. But anyway, that was about the last concert he did, because he was out on the highway one time, and his buddy Mitch McVicker was driving a CJ7, very bad vehicle driving the highway because it's a very short wheelbase and very dangerous. It could go out of control and flip and roll easy. Well, they flipped and rolled it. So Mitch was he was the driver, so he was safe. Rich Mullen was thrown out, and he came to. He just kind of stood up in the middle of the highway right as the truck was coming down the road, and the truck he's right in the middle of the road. The Jeep was on the road, and the truck driver had to decide in an instant, do I hit the single guy or do I hit that truck? Because if I hit that Jeep, it's going to kill everybody, whoever's in the Jeep. I don't know if there's a baby in there, a woman or whatever. So he hits Rich Mullins. So I'm pretty sure that Rich had a wool sweater on that day. I don't know if it was true. I envision him, he had a wool sweater on with a charm on it. And Jesus recognized him because he's had the wool sweater on. That concert was so prophetic on so many levels and so many. There used to be 2 full versions of it on eBay, on the internet. Actually, it was on eBay and I bought it. It's really crappy compared to the version that was on either of the versions that were on YouTube. It was uncut and unfiltered and unfixed. Pretty junky, really, compared to what I was hoping to hear. Anyway, so that's my little bunny trail for the night. One of them, anyway. Maybe they had an idiot light on that they ignored. I don't know. Maybe the radio was too loud because they had a noise coming out of the engine. I don't know. Or the brakes were squealing. Wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, yeah, you don't want to ignore the idiot lights. So don't ignore the idiot lights in your body, which maybe I'm doing. I don't know. It's so convenient. I'm right-handed, and I usually throw the thing in the holster, and I try to keep it out as much as I can. I try to put it in a pocket or something else. Then I'm microwaving my guts. Don't ever hold a cell phone to your head. Do not do that, people. Don't do it. Day may come when there's an EMP, and everybody that has a cell phone to their ear is going to have their brains blown out by the battery when it explodes. Okay. The other thing is watch the movie Cell with Samuel Jackson and John Cusack. Is that right, John Cusack? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. He's in a lot of end time movies. One about a meteor hitting the earth and all that. So anyway, yeah, it's interesting because the thing starts off in an airport. He's in an airport, and girl's phone rings, and she puts it to her ear, and then she starts bashing her head into the window, breaking the window of the airport with her head, and blood everywhere. And then she turns around and comes at him, and he runs. So it's about what happened. But the cell phone is this high intensity of the radiation of the cell phone turns everybody into zombies, literally. So guess what? Vaccines, 5G. I've always said there's going to be a binary agent situation. See if I can turn around and see if that makes the light any better. I have a lighting system out here before long too. That's another thing. Oh, that's pretty. Anybody want to help? Come on out, man. I'm serious. I'd like to have this done before Rock gets here. They're leaving on the 1st or 2nd. I'll have an update I'll keep everybody updated as they head out. Rock's gonna be a godsend, and it's gonna be so much fun with him here. I mean, he's a thinker. He has a brain in his head. His parents didn't care about him much when he was a kid, and they didn't have him vaccinated. They were too lazy and too careless to have him vaccinated. So his brain is not ruined by any vaccine. He doesn't even have a polio thing, the little funny looking thing on your arm everybody else got. He didn't get that. Cool. He either eats organic food or he starves. He said, I'd rather starve than eat organic. You eat crap food, poison food. Very big on that. I eat what I get. Which is why I'm the shape I'm in. He's in the shape he's in. He looks like somebody who just came out of Dachau, Auschwitz concentration camp. Chemotherapy, same difference. Which, by the way, people, what they were doing in those concentration camps was creating chemotherapy. I kid you not. Same frickin' things. Same flipping components. Look it up. Mustard gas. Rapeseed oil. This used to be used in World War I for killing people. Now it's used in chemotherapy. Radiation. This used to be used in warfare to kill people. Now it's used in chemotherapy. Knives. They used to be used to kill people. Now they're used in Now they're used to operate and take out your liver, your spleen, whatever other organ, uterus, breasts, thyroid, pituitary, prostate, all the inconsequential organs that they don't consider essential to the human body. Well, the Creator thought they were essential to the human body. Most of them are just, infection related. But 99% of all breast tumors, breast cancer, mastectomies, cervical tumors, cervical operations are iodine deficiency, pure and simple. Because if you don't have enough iodine in your body, your thing enlarges. The prostate enlarges because it don't have enough iodine. The breast enlarges because it doesn't have enough iodine. Your thyroid swells up. That's called, what's that thing that's called? Swollen thyroid is goiter. The minimum daily allowance for America is, the USDA allowance is the bare minimum over the tiny little bit you need to keep you keep Americans having goiter. I saw a picture in India of a whole school of my kids. I mean, everybody in the room had goiter. They all had big swollen things on their neck. So it's iodine deficiency, people. And iodine, your thyroid is designed to collect iodine and give it out, to all the other organs of your body: womb, breast, ovaries, ovarian cancer, ovarian cancer, iodine deficiency. What's the other thing called? PP, prostate, for men. Yeah, everyone is iodine deficiency, pure and simple. Look up Guy Abraham. I'll try to get all these in there. Guy Abraham. He said that what all the bombs and swords and guns of World War I and World War II could not do, two men did with the stroke of a pen. And then he rephrased it. He said it a different way. He said, two men with a stroke of a pen have killed more people than all of the guns and bombs and swords of World War I and World War II put together. Multiply, millions and millions of people are dead because of mastectomy, hysterectomy, organs removed because of iodine deficiency. So put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, so anyway, shut up. Moving right along. Where are we at? What state am I in? I'm in Missouri. Sorry. With all those bunny trails later, if some bitch ever gonna answer my question. Real simple question. What state are you in? Confusion, pain. I'm having fun. I'm in a state of fun. I'm in a state of delirium. There's another one. That's the first book in my trilogy. Delirium, Imperium, and Refugium. All three power-packed words. Someday I'll write the book, hopefully, before the end of this comes. Why are you in pain? Because I'm hurting. I don't know. I'm trying to troubleshoot it. I exercise. I would like to do a lot more. Stretching would help my back. I know that. But I hope it's not what I hope it isn't. I hope it isn't what I hope it isn't. The cell phone thing, because that's not good. It could be exacerbated by cell phone. And then the way I twist myself getting out of bed too. I've started the insulin process. It takes a long time to get out. So if somebody comes knock on the door, some emergency, I can get out faster. But I try not to tear my back up doing it. So I don't know. It's a combination of two. I don't know. I haven't a clue. I don't have a clue. Okay. So Nature Girl, what are you doing? Yeah, I already said say to confusion. No, say to confusion. Yeah, I know what you meant. You're trying to make fun of me. I know. Go ahead. I resemble that remark. Gadianton says he's in a state of confusion. I know. That was the first thing I said. State of confusion. What the heck do you think I am? I'll both enjoy his heart. Nature Girl, how you doing, Nature Girl? Please say something other than that. Are you still in Florida? Is that where you're at? You talked about cob houses. I remember that one. You were on the very first night that I was out at the fire. I had to watch Words from a Watchfire. Yeah, I want to do that again. I'm going to be burning a lot of stuff around here. Plenty of wood to burn. Come out for a bonfire, Gadianton. You recluse, you hermit, recluse. What city are you in, Gadianton? You're not in pain? Come out and visit sometime. Rock's gonna have 3 vehicles, boy. I'm gonna travel on, buddy. We're gonna go get some bamboo first thing off. I'm gonna go to Walmart. Another thing. At Walmart they have aerosol ABC fire extinguishers, about 1 pound maybe aerosol can with a trigger spray head. Get some of them. $2.50 at where I'm at. I want to get some more. I bought 2 of them. I gave one to Bill and Shirley, and gave one to Sherry, and I don't have one. Then the circuit on my trailer will go. It could have burned it down. Bill said, if you have a fire in that thing, how many did you have in your trailer? I said, none. I gave you one. I gave Sherry one. I don't have one. So I ordered some online. About 5 times more money, but whatever. When I had that outlet burn melt down, and it was fried. It was melted down. I mean, bad news. My son came over and fixed it last night. Thank God. If you have a fire in the trailer, you're done. No way in hell I can get out. I have to jump out a window. I looked at it today. It's about 10 feet off the ground, and that fall would probably kill me, or jump out a doorway that's about 5 feet off the ground. And with me jumping out of it, I don't know how I can get out of it because it's so small. It's like an escape hatch. All it is. I need a ramp out there or some way to get out of that. So anyway, blah 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 blah. Yeah. So I'm in a state of pain. I'm in a state of confusion. I'm in a state of orneriness. I'm in a state of, what else could we say, Gadianton? Give me another one. How many states am I in? I'm in a state of, not dementia, state of Hilarity. Okay, I'm putting here. Good night, guys. Nature Girl, please say something else. Are you still there? Can you email me? My email will be on here. dmnds2001@yahoo.com. Delta Mike November Delta Sierra 2001@yahoo.com. Or howtogetoutobbabylon@gmail.com. Just my how to get out of Babylon all run together at gmail.com. I'm using that one now, finally. What is your trailer so high? It's the fifth wheel, the bedroom up in the fifth wheel. You know, if there was a fire near the trail, I wouldn't be able to get out because there's only one door, you know, and the fire doesn't catch so fast. Saved down, no, I'm not saved in denial, no way. Yeah, chiropractor, yeah, right. Thanks for that one. If I had a chiropractor around, if I had a way to get to it, that'd be nice. I lost my chiropractor when I left Denver. I never had one in Kansas. I tried a couple, but I walked to one guy. I said, "Look, I know chiropractors." I said, "If I go to a chiropractor," and he says, "What time can we schedule next week?" I don't come back to that chiropractor. So he gets working on me. What time you want to schedule this next week? And I'm like, "Damn, this guy ain't too bright." My back was really torn up. And finally, this lady showed me the windshield wiper. I had sciatica, compressed my spine a little bit, pinched a nerve, whatever. So finally, after about the 15th time I went to this lady, she goes, "Well, try this." I call it the windshield wiper. So you lay in a bed on your back or anything. I do it on a pallet at work. Lay on your back, and then you just take your legs and you go. I can't even see it. Pretend they're windshield wiper, and you just go back and forth. Man, that'll cure it right now. I could do that for 2 minutes and go back to work. It would totally fix it. And I probably should do that. That'd really help this right now, I bet you. It really helps a lot. Okay, so. And yeah, a friend of mine has a ceramic bed. It's a Ceragem, and it has rollers in it. If I could get over there, that'd be nice. I'll try to get over there one of these days, and it'll fix it up. It lines your spine up. It has rolls up and down, runs about 130 degrees, so you can, and it pauses like your liver, pauses at your heart, you know, so it beams your inner organs with far infrared waves, which are very powerful. Come on, chilly moon just came up. Good night. Bye. Pasta lasagna. Hasta la vista, baby. I'll say again, we're going to have a lot of fun, man. We're going to have so much fun. I stretch one time a day. I do T-tap, which is really awesome. Yeah. All right. Nature girl, write me. Hope you're well, nature girl. You've been on my heart ever since you said you want to build a cob house. And a couple other things resonated with me, you know. We lived in a cob house for a year. It was awesome. It absorbed sound so much that if you're like 30 feet away, if someone was at the bedroom, quote unquote, there's no interior walls, but with no interior walls even, standing there, if someone was facing away from you toward the end of the house, the north end and the south end, 25 feet away, you'd have to yell to get their attention. Hey, Elaine! You know, otherwise, it just absorbed the sound. It was kind of a oval shape, so it was really bounces on the walls, just ate the sound up. This absorbed it. It also absorbed heat, absorbed wind. My daughter was in it during the tornado that wiped out Stockton. She didn't know what was going on. So, all right, good night, guys. God bless. I might do it later in the trailer, but I doubt it. I'm pretty well talked out. My voice is getting kind of scratchy. Good night. Bye-bye. Love you all. Thanks, Ray. Thanks, Nature Girl, for saying that. Gadianton. Was that it? Anybody else? There, check. Say good night. Good night. We await Abba with a joyous heart. That's beautiful. What state are you in? I'm in Missouri. About 1 hour drive north of Springfield. If you find Humansville, which is on Highway 13 coming out of Springfield, that's 15 minutes away from me. So if you get that close, come on by. Just text me or call me or whatever. If you're in the neighborhood, and there's one guy that may get me there, he does solar on here, Solar Gym. All right, God bless everybody. Good night, everybody. Thank you for chiming in. I see ya. Bye-bye. Hey, Nature Girl, if you're still listening, I'll try to get back on when I get in there, but my throat's getting dried out. Good night.